Because we're not Republican and Democrat, that's why we can talk about this bonehead.
Okay.
House votes to censor Democratic Rep. Jamaal Bowman over the fire alarm incident. I don't know if you guys remember, but this was the bonehead congressman when they was doing the vote for, I think it was the first vote.
He was on his way to the voting, right?
For the passed budget. And
they caught him on camera.
They caught him on camera
coming in the fire alarm, pulling down the fire alarm.
He said he thought it was the door, the alarm, the thing to push to open the door. He didn't know. He didn't think that.
Darn well.
He knew what he was doing. He was trying to prolong the vote because he wasn't able to get there in time.
And you didn't think that was going to catch up with you, my brother? So
they saw this bonehead on camera. And of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene and then wanted him fired and expelled, kicked out of the country, probably, knowing her. Probably in a firing squad, knowing her, because she's so stupid.
Take him down.
But it says here the House voted on Thursday to censor Democratic Rep. Jamaal Bowman of New York for triggering a fire alarm in a House office building when there was not an emergency.
Thank you.
The censure amounts to a significant rebuke. Remember? Shame! Shame!
What show was that? Game of Thrones?
Shame! 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 So he gets it just like that Rashida chick get it from Palestine.
Wow.
A rebuke of a member of Congress, though he does not carry an explicit penalty beyond a public whatever. And it's not a severe expulsion. He's just getting shamed. Shame! Shame!
I guess they get tired of doing that to Santos.
Oh, they got rid of him.
They just say, we tired of shame. Because it's always shame. We getting you out of here.
It says the GOP led the vote. It passed 214 to 191.
Wow.
So pretty much the Republicans voted to shame him.
Yes.
And the Democrats voted not to. So he gets the shame.
So most of those votes were Republican votes.
Yes.
So no Democratic wanted him out.
Well, I don't know. It's 191, so it got to be some.
Okay.
He needs to be. I would have voted to shame him.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We saw you on camera, what you were doing. And that's unethical. People just don't have integrity anymore, and they represent us.
Shame.
They're out there representing the people, and they have no integrity. Oh,
shame. Shame. And they need to go back to the Game of Thrones where they would throw stuff at you. Shame. You walk in the chambers, and he gets shamed as he goes to his
throw things at him. Spray him with a water hose. So
no, they on Game of Thrones they threw feces and stuff.
That's really shame.
So yeah, the older congressmen dig in their diaper, pull out their boo boo, and throw it at them. Shame.
Those who are wearing the
shame. Now
McConnell.
He'll end up throwing it at somebody else. McConnell, it'll be in midair.
You're free.
This McConnell with boo boo in his hand.
They'd be like, Mr. McConnell, what you got? What you getting ready to throw? You have to take it. Oh God. He couldn't even get it. He would freeze saying shame. Oh my gosh. The older ones.
Then by the time he come back, somebody that not even shame would be walking by and get them.
Oh my God.
So they can't do the Game of Thrones shaming.
But that's
all that this means. It's so stupid for them to vote on this.
Yeah.
It means nothing. It just means you're shamed.
There's a lot of people that have done worse than him, though. That's the sad thing about it. Okay.
Let's see. Darla says Carrie Lake. That's who you was thinking of.
Yeah, in Arizona. She may be up there with him.
And she's a lunatic. So can you imagine her and Trump? Oh my gosh. They're gonna tell him, he's gonna say, I'm not listening to you guys last time I got Pence and look what happened to me. He needs a yes person because if he loses, he needs to, well, no, you're right, they're not vice president anymore. He needs somebody that would be able to be in there. Oh, yeah, second term. If he wins the first term and loses the second term, he needs a yes person that when he wants to overthrow the government,
but they were saying if he even wins, he's going to overturn all of our democracy. He's going to change the rules.
He said on day one he's closing the border. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with that, but I do agree that something needs to happen to the border.
What are he going to do to close it? He going to have all the military guys standing there with their arms?
You can't have any planes coming in from other places. And then the physical border, yeah. Remember, he wants to shoot people. Was that DeSantis?
That was DeSantis.
He wants the alligators. Which was the one that wanted alligators in the water?
Was it the governor of Texas?
Oh, maybe. It's so many of them. What does Trump want to do?
It's a Republican for sure.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Get him. Trump shoot him. He'll
eat him.
He'll at least put him on a bus and send him back probably. Mm-hmm. He'll have a nice little charter bus waiting for him.
But people don't realize when he steps foot in office,
it's over.
Our whole democracy is going to be gone and over and done with.
Somebody said he'll never leave.
I thought
he'll never leave. Like they'll have the election, and if he loses,
and the military can't do nothing because they have to protect them. That's dangerous, you guys, and people don't realize that. I know you don't like.
And he owns the judges.
You don't like our government. You don't like the way we do things. Yes, we're messy. You're right. This and that, but we have a democracy in place, and let's use it. And not do away with it, because if you do away with it, you're gonna become like Russia.
So let's see.
Become like China.
Let's see what happens.
Our freedom of speech.
Yeah.
If you make any comment about your leader,
he gonna get rid of you.
You'll be done.
Yeah. So our stories will be different.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna change all of media. He even wants to take out some of the media.
Yeah. Yeah. He wants
dictator.
To take them out.
Do we not realize this?
Yep.
And the sad thing about it is that I'm trying to get in the mindset of the people who are following him. They like that power too.
Well, I think that it's we already said we think that it's a
something spiritually
shield,
blocking them. Okay.
It's a shield. It gotta be, because nobody in their right mind. All right. Speaking of nobody in their right mind, shame.